People are hunger for somebody who will act even vaguely like a human being. I mean, it's why Al Gore is in so much trouble. He's incapable of being himself.
We're going to finally have this coming out party. We're going to acknowledge that we have extraterrestrials here. Not that we're not alone, but we're not only not alone, we've got neighbors.
What is happening? Something is going on. Can you feel the way?
Are you serious? R period, U period, S-I-R-I-U-S. I started a magazine originally called High Frontiers in 1984, right here in Mill Valley in California, Marin County. That mutated into something called Reality Hackers in 1988, which then again mutated into Mondo 2000 in 1989. Mondo 2000 magazine was the first technoculture magazine. I mean, there were magazines about technology just as there were magazines about cars or whatever, but we were the first magazine about the culture, the digital culture, although we were also very generous in bringing lots of other things into what we were doing. But generally we're acknowledged as the preceder to Wired magazine, which basically took our idea and made it more mainstream and had a even bigger success with it than we did. But over the years, aside from doing Mondo, I've done about 5 books, most of them with various people, including Mondo 2000, A User's Guide to the New Age, and Design for Dying with Dr. Timothy Leary, his last book, and well, a whole bunch of stuff. And right now I'm offering my name, once again, Are You Serious, as a write-in choice for the presidency of the United States, and as basically a logical response and answer to the other candidates.
Today we have the honor of talking with Stephen Bassett, who is the only registered lobbyist in the U.S. representing UFO ET research. And Steve, it's really an honor to have you on our program.
Well, it's a pleasure to be with you, Fisk.
There's this general feeling that there are powers that exist that are more powerful than government. Would you agree to that?
Well, we can make 2 points here. One, all people in all cultures have always felt that the entities that are governing them have power, and they have influence and so forth that makes them uncomfortable, right? That is an absolute given. Remember, the state, even in a state that has the levels of freedom that we have here, is still has enormous influence over us. It has the power to make our lives miserable anytime it wants to.
Yes.
Right? And naturally, anybody that lives in a state, therefore, is always going to be apprehensive about that, and is always going to be looking and seeing, and given human nature, there's always going to be abuse. Always going to be abuse of power. Always. United States is, I think, the greatest nation that's ever existed, and it has probably the best governance system, and it's loaded with abuse, which makes you wonder if you lived in other countries, particularly in the Eastern blocs. My God, you can only conceive of what goes on.